Hello everyone, I'm Wei Mei Fang and I'm going to explain about Eminence for the final project of Introduction to Fintech class. So first of all, we're going to discuss about the business model and the vision of Eminence. So as you can see in the picture here, you notice that Eminence is actually an NFT gaming ecosystem. It's a gaming multiverse. And it is actually an unreleased yearn finance project of Andre Cronje. Yeah. So this Eminence is actually a MMORPG game and that uses NFTs. And this NFTs is called EMN. And the EMN is actually what's being attacked. EMN is actually a governance token and it is exchangeable to others. So initially, Andre designed EMN to be a flat currency, not a token. A flat currency in the in-game purchases. But later on, it becomes a governance token, and it is exchangeable to others. Secondly, we're going to talk about the technology used here. Although the resources regarding Eminence is limited, but I can summarize it in like this, that it is actually purchasable in two ways. Firstly, you can purchase it directly in Uniswap, and secondly, you can use the contract deployed by Andre and mint it in exchange with DAI. So it can actually be easily done through Etherscan. And the unique thing is that the more tokens that are minted, the lower the ratio of DAI to minted tokens. And this is actually why some people think that this is a scam. Okay, so as I said before, that Andre actually thinks that this is a flat currency for in-game purchases initially. But so he thinks that Eminence is a game multiverse and EMN is the currency for any purchases done in this game. That is what his initial design was. And before the attack, actually there are almost 15 million deposited in the contracts. So that is how much that's actually in the stake. And here in the picture is actually a thread created by Andre explaining of what actually happened regarding the attack. So as you can see here, that he explained that his company finished the concept and that he deployed the contracts to ETH so that he can continue developing on it. But the project is actually still at least 3 weeks away. And this project is still in test in prod process, but he already deployed 2 separate batches of contracts. And then they also released some art teasers, some artworks on their Twitter, eminence.finance. And this actually got people peaked, and they started guessing what is Eminence and what does it do and how do they profit from it. And then they posted Spartans and he went to bed. And around 2 a.m. he got a message that he found out that almost 15 million was deposited into the contracts and that all 15 millions were taken away by some attacker and 8 million was deposited back into his yearn account, which is why people are calling him a scammer. Now, let's place ourselves in the hacker's shoes. I would like to explain this in Fanny, Fidi, Fichi. So, first of all, let's discuss Fanny. I came. So, first of all, Andrew announced this new project. And even though it's still in the test in prod stage, he uploaded it to ETH so that he can still develop it and people can also start invest in it. And here I see that I see some new projects coming in, and because this is still in test in prod, I know that there will be so many bugs, so many errors, that I just need to find one and I can get all the money for myself. And the next step is VD. I saw when they released some artworks, I saw that a lot of people are raising to invest in this project before the price went up. And it's true, 15 million was deposited in the contracts, and I found a bug in the contract that I can exploit, which is by using flash loan attack. So the next step is Fiji. I conquered. I used the flash loan attack to drain all 15 million that was deposited in the contract and transfer 8 million back to the earn. And here is a Twitter thread explaining about what actually went down during the attack. So it involves the bonding curve that they use in the EMN. So if we to take a large flash loan, then we mint it to the EMN, and then we can manipulate the EMN price by selling a large portion of it to make it into a token. And then, so from this curve, we know that if the supply goes down, then the price goes down. And then we sell the other half to EMN of the EMN back to DAI. And then later we change the one from eToken back to EMN and then back to DAI. And then, yes, here. And then we can pay our loan to Uniswap, and then we can get the profits for ourselves. And that is actually what happened here. This might be a little bit clearer. And now let's get to the hacking. This right here, this picture right here is actually from the Etherscan of this address right here, and this is actually taken from here. Yeah, so they repeat the step 3 times to do the attack, and I figure that it actually happens because there's a bug in the continuous mint right here, because here they don't actually see how much one person deposited in there. So that is why the hacker could take even more than 15 million for himself. And the money that's lost is actually more than 15 million, and 8 million was returned back to the Yearn account. And the hacker got the money out by using DAI and Uniswap. So yeah, in the graph before, we've shown that they actually borrowed the DAI from Uniswap and then buy the EMN, and then change half of EMN to the eToken, and then sell the other half to DAI, and then you sell the eToken to EMN and then the EMN to DAI, and then you repeat it 3 times, and then you pay your loan to Uniswap and you take the profit away. But actually here I figured that the hacker can actually gain more profit if you don't use Uniswap and use other platforms, because in Uniswap you have to pay the fee for the loan, but there are other platforms that don't require you to pay the fee. And the insight that I get from here is that, first of all, never ever invest in a project that is still in prod stage, because there will be so many errors, and there will be higher chance for you to lose your money. And secondly, always be cautious regardless of someone's reputation. It doesn't matter who they are or what they've done or how good their reputation is. People makes mistakes, and this goes the same here. These are my references. Thank you.